Good evening, everyone. I'm audible.
Yes, Ankur, audible.
Okay. So let me welcome you all, right, in another session of the data analysis. So we are having these demo sessions, right? So I hope like so many of you have attended the first session, and might be some of you have not attended, right? But don't worry, we are not have today anything like that we have covered in the previous session. So let's start with the basic, right? And then we go for a project, right? That we can see what we are doing in the data analysis, right? So in the previous class, we have understood that what is data analysis, right? Why it is important, right? And who are eligible for the data analysis, right? And I have got so many questions after this session that, sir, you haven't introduced about the modules that what we are covering this training. So I will first cover this module, tell about the modules that what we are covering with the time. And also after this, we will go for a small project in the Power BI, right? So what we have to do for the project, and we have to give some brief also about the project, right? So that we all see in this session, right, class? Okay. Now, let me share my screen and then we start. So everyone can see my screen.
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think in the last class, we have seen that workflow of the data analysis, right? Can anyone tell me what is the workflow? How the work is done in the as a data analyst? That what we have to do first? Anyone? No one have attended the last session, or you don't remember that? Okay, no issues. Like, so first thing is what? We have to get this data,
Okay.
right? And data can be get from a different databases, different data sources, right? You can get from their data. Now, after getting the data, what you have to do? You have to do the pre-processing. Right? And after that, you have to do the data analysis. After data analysis, you have two choices, right? Either you can go and make the reports and the dashboards, right? That is the work of the data analyst. What you can do, you can make the, just a second. You can make the reports, or you can create the dashboards. Other thing is what? The another choice is what? You can go for the prediction model, right? So that is the work of the data scientist. You can go for the prediction model, right? In prediction model, you will use either the machine learning algorithms or the deep learning algorithms. Got it? So this is, maybe you have multiple sources. Sources can be -1, S2, S3, right? So this is what we have understood in the previous class. Understood, everyone? Now, our work is for data analysis, right? So we'll go to this path, right? So today, what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take a project in Power BI, right? And we'll see how we can create the reports and the dashboards in the Power BI. Right. But before going to the making the dashboard and the reports, we have to understand the workflow of the Power BI also, right? Because what is the structure of that Power BI? Because if I make the reports or it will go over directly, because so might be you will understand, and some of the will get confused that, sir, how you have done this, how this window is coming, and what is this window about. So I will give you some brief about the workflow of the Power BI. Understood, everyone? Are you guys getting my point? Right?
Yeah, Ankur. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see the workflow of Power BI. it's not possible to make you understand in a single or two lectures that how completely we can make the reports in the Power BI, because as I've seen, there are so many advertisements coming in the television, in the radio channels and everywhere, that you can make the reports in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Definitely, after learning the Power BI, you can make that. But it's not possible directly you can understand everything in 10 minutes or 1 day workshop or 2 day workshop. It's not possible, right? I almost take 1.5 week, right, to make you understand about the Power BI, right? Because without the practice, right? Because I will give you, I will make only one project from my side, and rest you can make from your side, right? So it's depends on you how much practice you are doing for exporting in the Power BI, right? So getting understanding about the each and every tool, that will at least take you like 7 to 8 days, right? So workflow of Power BI, if I talk about this, so it can be divided into two parts. First is backend, and another is front end, right? When backend we have ETL process. ETL. Can anyone tell me about the what is you understand by ETL? What is the full form of E, T, and L? E stands for extract.
Transfer load.
No, no, no.
Okay.
ETL, extract, transform, and load.
Okay.
Right? So extracting is what? The data that you extract from the database or from the data sources. Right? So that is the work in the comes in the under the backend. Right? So that you have seen here also. See? Extracting the data. Right? So E for extract, T for transform. Transform means doing the pre-processing, right? Whatever the cleaning the data, missing values, replacing the missing values, right? Everything, whatever is required as a pre-processing data, making data good, right? Taking out the garbages and everything, right? Making data for the analysis purpose, right? So that is comes in the transform. And last is what? Load. Load to the front end. Got it? Now, your front end window also can be divided into 4 parts. Just a second. First is what? Data view, where you can see your uploaded data, your loaded data, right? Which you have transformed, which you have extracted, which you have transformed, which you have done the pre-processing, and you have uploaded to the front end, that you can see in your data view, right? Now comes to the second thing, that is your report view or the dashboard, right? So here the window where you will make the reports or the dashboard, right? So the question comes like, sir, what is the difference between the reports and the dashboard, right? That will I will tell you in the training, right? So it's a slight difference between both of them, but there is a difference between both of them, right? So that you will understand. Okay, now next is what? Data view, report view, dashboard view, right? Then we have the DEX. DEX is what? Data analysis expression, right? So DEX, everyone knows that whenever we are going for to do the data analysis, right, we need some mathematical formulas, right? So data analysis expression is same, right? We need some mathematical formula that you have to write, you have to get that measures, right? With the help of this DEX functions, right? So we need that window also, right? So directly you can write in the data view also those functions, right? It's not necessary that you have to go for the DEX view, right? Some of the versions we have DEX, some of the doesn't we have, right? So we can have this DEX function in data view also, right? So don't worry. So last is what? Data modeling. Now data modeling is what? Can anyone tell me? What is data modeling? Yes? Anyone? No one know about data modeling? Okay. So data modeling is what? When you have multiple tables, right? So in a single table, it's easy to make the relationship between the different columns, right? That is what we are doing. We have a data, structured data, right? So we have rows and the columns format, right? Now, suppose you want to make a relationship between two columns, right? So what you will do, you will create a graph, right? You will create a chart, right? Now, if you have multiple tables, right, which are not connected to each other, right, they are separate to each other. So what you have to do, you have to connect them, both of them, right, with the help of the a single column, right? They might be present in both the tables, right? Or there are so many methods that I will tell you in the training, right? So it is necessary if you want to make the relationship between one table parameter to the another table parameter. So it's very necessary to connect them, both the tables. So we need data modeling window also, so where we can connect both the tables. It is necessary when you have multiple tables, not for the single table. Got it, everyone? Understood? Is it clear to all of you the workflow of Power BI?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now
Can you
what?
repeat again data modeling?
Yeah, sorry.
Can you repeat again data modeling?
Data modeling. Okay. So what happened, like when you have a single table, right? And you have so many rows, so many columns, right? So according to column, right? You have sales, right? You have region, right? You have so many columns, right? And you want to see the region wise sales, right? So what you will do, you will plot a line graph between both of them. Yes or no? Right? So you will plot a line graph, right? Now, like suppose in one table you have the sales, right? Your by region wise, right? And another table, right? The two tables you have, in another table you have years, right? And both tables are separate. Now you want to see year wise sales. Now both the tables are not connected to each other, right? So you will go, what you will get in the answer, like in the charts, you will get some garbage values because both the tables are not connected to each other. You have to connect both the tables with each other so that they will give you the relative answers, right? Or the correct answers. Getting a point? Because both the tables are different. One more thing that you can do without data modeling, what you can do, you can concatenate both the tables, right? You can join both the tables and you can extract it and you can load as a single table. Another thing is what you can do the data modeling. Getting a point? But it's
Yes,
very
I do.
difficult to concatenate because it might be you can have 10 tables, 12 tables, right? Might be some of the it's very difficult to, like, it will take time process, right? Because what we are doing the data analysis in an effective way with the using the Power BI in a lesser time, right? So that is our task. So that is why we have data modeling, so that we can use it and we can connect each other, both the tables or multiple tables with each other. Got it, everyone? Understood? Now, what we'll do, I will open the Power BI, right? Power BI desktop, and then you will see I will show you the backend, then I will show you the front end window, both the window I will show you, right? And I will show you the each and all options. Then I will show you that how we can do the transformation, how we can load the data to the front end. And in the next lecture, right, we will see how we can make the charts. If it is possible today, I will do it today only. If it is not possible, we will go for the next lecture also. Next week also, we will have one demo sessions, right? So I will complete the reports and the making the dashboard at that day, right? It depends on the time, right? So let's start, right? This is what we have in the theory about the workflow of Power BI, so that you can easily understand now the structure of the Power BI, right? So just a second, let me open the Power BI desktop. Everyone can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is our Power BI desktop, the free version, right? Now we'll go for the blank report. Now, this is what? Can anyone tell me this is the back end or the front end? Who will tell me? This is the back end or the front end?
Backend.
Huh?
Front end, front end.
Front end, correct, Ashish. So this is your front end. So how we'll go to the back end, right? And how we can extract the data, how we can process the ETL form, how we can process the ETL, right? That we have to see. Now, in this front end, you can see what we have talked about. If you can see, this is your data view. Sorry, this is the report view. Then we have table view. Right now, we don't have any table. This is your model view. This is your tags, right? So everything, that four thing that we have mentioned in the workflow, that we have here. Now, the thing is how we can get the data, right? How we can extract data from the different data sources, and then we can, so that we can perform the ETL, right? Now, as you can see, as you can see in the just center, you can see import data from Excel, import data from SQL Server, paste data into a blank table, use sample data. So there are so many options we have to extract the data. Depends where is your data, right? From where you have to extract. As you can see, there are not so many options. If you go here at the top, get data, you can see there are so many online platforms, cloud platforms from where you can extract your data, right? If you click on more, you can see the tons of the options. See? So anywhere in the world, if you have your data, you can extract it from where you need just the credentials, right? You can see. You just need the credentials, your data will be here. Got it, everyone? Right? Now, my data is in the CSV format, right? And it is in the desktop only, right? So what I will choose, here is the option of the text and the CSV format. I just click on that. I just connect it, right? And you will inside your disk, right? Now, where is my data? My data is in the desktop. Okay. So I go to the desktop. In desktop, I have with the name of project, right? As you can see inside this project, you have 2020 data, right? Okay, just a second. It's not a CSV file. Okay, it's a CSV file, yeah, right? So I've just extracted the data from the source. Now you will have this data in your loop. So now he's asking about two things, right? As you can see, the data is in front of you. Now he's asking, you want to load it or you want to transform it? You can see this, everyone?
But yeah, bottom is there.
Sorry? Yes?
Yeah, we have a bottom options where
Yeah,
load
you
and
have in
transform.
bottom options, we have either you can load this data to the front end directly, right? Or you can go to the transform data to remove the garbages and replace the missing values, right? Now, so many questions are there like, sir, why there is option of to load the data, right? Because pre-processing is very important. I already mentioned in the last lecture that 80% of your time of the data analysis is consumed in the transforming the data, right? Because there are so many garbages, right? Because everything which happened in the 10 or 15 years or 20 years back in the manually, we have uploaded that into the digitally, right? Now, in transforming this data into the from manually to the digitally, right? There are so many garbages comes in the data, right? So that is why it's very important to transform the data so that your prediction, your analysis goes in the right direction. Otherwise, if there is so many garbage in your data, you can't predict anything correct, or you can't like make the any graph correctly, so you can project anything correctly. Getting a point, everyone? Right? So transforming data is very important. But the question is why we are getting the load option directly. Why? Because if somehow your data is cleaned, right? It's not having any kind of you can say the garbage or any missing value. You know that, okay, you have already used this data in the Python and you have already done the pre-processing, or some of the another person have done this, right? So if you have this kind of situation, so you can directly load this data to the front end. Yes or no? Getting a point, everyone? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right? So what you can do, you can directly load this data. But what we have to do, we have to transform this data. When you click on transforming the data, you can see another window is in front of you. You can see the Power Query Editor at the top. See where I'm indicating. Can you see the Power Query Editor at the top? Right? So this is the another window. Right? Let me show you. See. This is the another window. Sorry. See in the back, you can see your front end window, and at the smaller size, you can see your back end window. Yes or no? Right? So anytime what you can do, if you have extracted the data in your back end, you can close this file also, right? As I have closed. Okay, so it will ask you to change this. You have to apply yes. If you say yes, then it will be uploaded to the front end, right? Let me do it again. Like, don't worry. So it's loading to the front end. So whenever you are closing this file, the backend file, it will be uploaded and it will come to the front end. Don't worry. Still, you can do the changes and you can refresh this data. Whatever you have in the front end, you can refresh the data with your previous one. And how you can reach to the again to the backend? There is the option to the transform data. See, right? Transform data, and you can get your backend window back. Understood, everyone? So this is your backend. Now here you will do all the pre-processing. Got it? Understood, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is your backend window. Now here you have so many options, right? As you can see in the home tab, you have from the start refreshing preview, you have properties, advanced editor, manage, choose columns, remove columns, keep rows, remove rows, and it's itself having so many options, if you can see, right? So there are so many options: split, group by function, replace, first rows as header, merge queries, append queries, right? So many options we have in the home tab. If you go to transform, you have another options. In the add column, you have another options, view, tools, right? So whatever you want to do in the as a you want to do for the data analysis purpose, right? You can have everything on your tips, right? In comparison of the Excel, everything you have to do manually, right? Whatever you need, you have to go for manually, because it's not specific for the data analysis. There you can do the data analysis, but here you have everything on your fingertips, right? Everything in your hand, right? Whatever you have to do, just simple one click and you will have this. Getting a point, everyone? So that is why Power BI have so much hike in the market for the data analysis purpose. If you know this tool, it's very easy. Let me tell you. First, I start with the
Ankur, I have a small doubt. Only CSC dot format, other format also we can do it like this?
any format. See,
No. My doubt is just you have to take the CSC format, right? Only
yes.
CSC format we can do it like this, or other format also we can do it
Another
like
format
this?
also. We have so many. If it is not compatible, you can change online, right?
Okay,
We
got
have
it,
so many online platforms where you can change any format to the CSV files, right? But mostly,
Yeah,
right? As we have data analysis, we are doing the data analysis, and everyone knows whatever you are saving in the future, it will be required for the data analysis. So we definitely put in the Excel format or in the CSV file format, right? So it will like that only, right? If it is that, then you can easily. And let me tell you, it's not your job. Data extracting is the job from the different sources in the different format that you want in a particular format. This is the job for the data engineer, right? Data analysis job is what? After extracting data, you have this data. Now you have to move forward for the data analysis. Got it? Got it?
yes, Ankur.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Now, where we are? We're in the transforming the data, right? So we have so many options in the backend so that we can transform the data. If we need anything, like it's just a single simple clicks, we can do that and we can have the transformation, right?
काय बोलली
After
तुम्हाला
transforming, we can transform this data into the front end, right?
तुझे टाकून
And you can close this file, close the backend, right? Now the data is in front of you. As you can see, 2020 data is in front of you in the data tab, right? Now here you have all the columns, whatever you have in this CSV file. As you can see, category, city, country, customer ID, customer name, discount, order date, order ID, postal code, product data, all the columns are there, right? And if you want to see this data, right, you can't see the values, na? You have just the columns on the right hand side, right? You can't see the, so you have to go the data view or the table view, right? So a second option is what? Your table view. Now here you can see your data also, right? You can understand your data. You can understand about the data, what is happening, like what different columns you have, right? So many things that you can see here, right, in your data. Now here the first option is what? Your table view, sorry, report view or the dashboard view. Here you can make the reports, right, with the help of the visuals, right? Here you can see in the middle, in the adjacent of the data, you have visualizations, right? So you have different visualizations. With the help of different visualization, you can see, make the reports and the dashboard also. Getting a point? If you go to the data modeling, you can see you have single data, right? If you have multiple data, definitely you can link that data with that table, right? And it is very easy. You will see in the training, right, how we can do all these things, right? I cannot tell you in the demo sessions everything. Understood? Right. Now come back to the report view, right? Or in the data view. Now, what you have to do, right? If you have seen, anyone have seen the dashboard, tell me what the thing that you have remembered about the dashboard. Anyone? Anything that you have remembered? Definitely you have seen some dashboard. In the reels, in the advertisement, anywhere. You know, work life. Anyone? What you have seen in that dashboard? Yes? Please participate. See, if you not participate, I don't know like you're getting my point or not, right? Okay, Amit Oja just told me that we use charts, right? We make the charts. We can see the charts inside that dashboard. Anything else other than charts, Amit, or anyone else? Have you seen any flashing numbers at the top? Total sales, total profit, kind of things? Huh? Have you seen this? Total customers, total orders. Have you seen that? Yes, right? So dashboard is not dashboard in data visualization donut. So we'll talk about this later, like what kind of different visualization we can have. But the main thing is what? Visualization, like you will have the charts, and charts can be anything like donut chart, column chart, stack bar chart, right? Line graph, scatter plot, right? So many graphs we have. But other than that, we have something specific, like flashing numbers, right? You're getting like total sales, right? So that is looks very attractive, right? Graphs and charts we have seen in the Python also, we have seen in Excel also, but you haven't seen any kind of these things in the Excel that or somewhere else that, okay, we can have the reports or dashboard that is flashing the total sales or the total number of products, total orders, kind of things. Getting a point, everyone? Right? So we can make like that measures also so that we can flash in our dashboard or in the reports that what we have inside this data, right? So for that, we need to make the measures, right? And for the rest of the things, like suppose you want the relationship between both the columns or the different columns, you can make directly by just drag and drop, right? So we will do all these things tomorrow, right? Or in the, so not tomorrow, in the next lecture, right? When we have, definitely we'll have in the next week, one more demo session or the 2 demo sessions, right? There I will tell you how you can make the reports quickly, right? Very easy way, right? How you can make the measures, how you can go for the dashboard and reports, and what is the difference between both of them, right? We will encounter all these questions in the next session, right? If you have any doubt regarding this, anything, right? Whatever we have understood so far, right? You can ask me, or not regarding this. If any question you have regarding data analysis, you can ask me, right? I've done from my side for today, right? Yes, anyone. And also I will tell you about the modules that we are covering, right? Just a second. Let me share that one. So if you ask me, because so many students have asked me like about the modules. So in this training, data analysis training, we have 4 modules, right? Every time we start with the Excel. Why? Because admission are going on, so we don't want any student to skip any major topic. So we'll start with Excel, and after that, it's your choice. Whatever you all will say, I will stick on that and we'll take that top module, right? Excel, then we have Power BI, right? It is very related to each other, so I suggest after Excel, go for the Power BI, right? Then we have SQL. It is not related to both. It is separate. Then we have Python, right? Or most of the time, what I've seen, students prefer me to go for the Python in the second module. Why? Because it's big. Because Excel, if you see, it take 3 weeks, right? Because in starting, our speed is also very slow, right? Because of the admissions, right? And due to that, we have to match our frequencies also, right? So that is why we take 3 weeks. In Power BI, we take 2 weeks. In SQL, we take 2 weeks. And in Python, we take 6 weeks, right? Right? It is what when I go with my speed, right? If you pull me back, right? If you have so many questions, you are taking so much time, right? So it can be increased. So it is all, I think, around 3 months, right? But if you pull me back, it can go for the 3.5 or 4 months also, right? Depending on your speed also, right? But believe me, I will not go further for any topic like if you didn't understand any previous topic, right? Be there and be in the regular in the class. Definitely you will understand each and everything clearly, right? You'll not have any doubt in this. Yes, class. If you have any doubt, you want to ask anything from me, I'm here.
Sir, I have a doubt, general doubt regarding the course, not
Yes, Shiva.
about any specific
Yes,
question.
yes, Shiva.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, as data analysis is boosting nowadays, but now in the market research, as well, too many friends are working data analysis. They are saying they're very scarce of job in the data analysis. People are already have too much data analysis.
So what you're saying that there is no jobs in the market for data analysis? That is what you're saying?
Yes, like yeah, some same like.
No, it's not like that. See, what is happening if you see in last 6 months, there are so many layoffs has been done in the different companies. Yes or no, Shivam? Have you seen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And who have been fired? You know that? Those who have not adapted the AI, those who have not done the training, because from last 2 years all companies are providing or they are suggesting their employees to upgrade yourself to understand the AI, right? But they are not doing they are taking very easy that okay, what they will do, they will not fired, right? But they get fired, right? So
Yes, sir.
you can't say that data analysis there is no requirement, because everything, every basic now, I'm assuring you, after 1 or 2 years, yeah, 3 years, right? It is the basic thing. Data analysis tools is the basic thing that you must know after the 12th, right? They're expecting this, that you understand these tools very well till 12th, right? So this is a basic thing that you must know. If you're going for the data science also, yes, Shivam?
Sir, I'm saying the data science is something is wide, which is very technical. And
Which one?
I'm
Shivam, your voice is not.
from the non-tech background. Data is my startup. But as I see, in the interviews, they are asking about why you changing from your field.
Why you're changing to? Why are changing to Shivam? Come again. Hello, Shivam, are you there? You can text your message also, that question, right? What you're asking, because I think there's some problem in the network. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yes, someone is asking for the previous session recording. Yes, definitely you can get, and you can ask the team. They will definitely provide you the previous recordings. Yes, Danish, what you are asking for? पाइथन पूरा पढ़ना होगा या फिर only related to data analysis such as pandas, numpy? नहीं, Python, see, Python you will understand first about the basics, right? Everything, like you will go to the data types introduction, where you will understand the print function and everything, right? Then you will go for the different data types. Then you will understand about the conditional statements, loops, right? Then we go for the data analysis libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplot, and Seaborn, right? We also cover the Seaborn, right? Don't worry, everything will be there related to data analysis. First, we go to the basic also, Danish, right? You can unmute yourself and you can speak also. Okay, anyone else want to ask something? Anything? No questions?
Sir, how can we enroll for this courses?
Huh? How can?
We enroll for these courses.
How you can enroll for these courses? Yes, yeah. You are asking how you can enroll for this course, na? So there is
Yes, sir.
a form in the chat. You can fill that form. Definitely team will connect with you. Don't worry. Right? And anyone is asking for the free training. Is this training is free? So you have to give me that answer, right? That is it possible? Or if I ask you that, okay, I need a person in my company, right? He can provide me free services. Are you able to do that? Yes. How is it possible, right? You're already getting this training in a minimum rate. Believe me, if you go in the market, right? My friends are working in different like grade learning and scalar, right? And tally path, right? They're charging so much. And this training already, Sarvan, you are getting in the very, very less price, right? How can you ask this? Even you are charging like you are asking so much when you're going for the interviews and you are getting that package, right? So nothing is free, right? Definitely, if you ask anything other than the training, definitely I will help you, right? That will be free from my side. If you need anything that it's not covered in the training and it's not part of the training, definitely I will help you. And it's not that the training is over and I will not connect with you. Believe me, the first batch students is still connected with me, right? So don't worry, right? You will get the guidance, everything, whatever I can do for you, I will definitely do for you. Yes, anything else? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Don't shy. Okay, if no doubt, then we can wind up here. Okay. Thank you, class. Good night. Take care. Let's meet another session. We will make a quick report on that data, that 2020 sales, right? In the next session. Good night. Take care.
Same
Bye-bye.
to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Same to you and thank you.
Thank you.